Alright, Salakia. So Job 5:20 again. And famine he shall redeem me from death. Alright. I just got the example of how the Lord came through for his men in the past, I got a example, I should say. Okay, because there's been many examples. Alright. Verse 21. It says, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. And also, let me just say this real quick. So when we read this, we read these scriptures, man. Alright? Matter of fact, let me get one more thing, since it just popped in my head to get it, before I move on to the next scripture. This is Psalms chapter 33. Starting verse 18. Behold, the eye of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. You see, so, when shit hit the fan, man, when shit hits the fan, like picture this, when stuff actually goes down, when all hell start breaking loose and people out here dying of famine and stuff, man. All right, picture this, man. YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is going to have his elect okay. The elect is going to be okay. Okay. Psalm 33:19, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. You see? So back in Job 5:21, thou shalt be afraid of the slakia. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Neither shalt thou be afraid when destruction. It says, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. So, pretty much, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, it's like a brother was saying, it's going to get to a point where the Lord is going to keep delivering you. So when you see the judgment happening and stuff like that, it's not even going to affect you, man. It's going to be a heavy spirit on the men of the Lord in that day. It's going to be a heavy spirit on the true men of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Let me say it again. It's going to be a heavy spirit on the true men of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. All right? The scripture is saying that the elect men ain't going to be afraid of destruction when it cometh. And it ain't going to be because, you so tough and stuff like that. No, you're going to realize YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, going to deliver me, that you ain't, to the point where you're not even going to be affected. You're not even going to be afraid of destruction when it happens, man. Verse 21, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. You see? Once again, a heavy spirit is going to be on the men of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, man. All right? What type of spirit you got to be in to laugh when you see these things? When you see destruction and stuff like that happening, when judgment going down, you laughing at it. What type of spirit you got to be in? Like, picture that, man. YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is going to be with his men. And ain't nothing wrong. The scriptures say they're going to laugh. So to all these people, somebody hear this, they don't know, they don't understand the truth. Maybe like, what? People going to be getting put to death and they going to laugh? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Shoot, I want to laugh now. So shit, I already do. All right? I see destruction going on. Good for these fucking people. They deserve everything coming to them. They deserve all the hell coming to them. These motherfucking people don't even know the amount of hell that's coming to them. All right? They don't even understand all the hell coming their way. All right? They don't even fucking understand it. It's true pain coming their way, man. True pain. All right? They deserve every bit and ounce. Verse, continuing on, it says, neither shalt, so Job 5:22, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. All right? Verse 23, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. You see, so the animals ain't going to mess with the elect, man. They're not going to hurt the elect. All right? They ain't going to hurt them, Like brother was saying, because I was going over the scripture, think about it, man. You gotta be out in the wild and stuff, you know. Think about this, cause all hell breaking loose. All right, you know, you might gotta be out in the wild and stuff like that, and you know, you come across different, you come across different animals, man. They not gonna fuck with you. All right, they not gonna touch you. All right? They not gonna mess with you, man. All right. You know, whereas you're gonna have different animals and stuff getting at these wicked ass people. All right, but for the elect don't gotta worry about that. You see, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is gonna have protection over his men. Yes, some brothers gotta die, but still, it's gonna be a win-win. All right, the Lord gonna bring them right back. You know, when YAHAWASHI returns. All right, so the elect, whether they die, whether they live, they're gonna be all right. You know, they're gonna be all right. So you know, when you think about these times, and you know, because I was literally thinking about it the other day, man. Like, you watch it's like the wind blowing like a motherfucker out here. All right, but when you watch certain movies like The Road and you know The Last of Us, you play games like that, man. You know, and you meditate. All right, because I was meditating, you know, watching the movie The Road the other day. And you just think about, like, man, sometimes it's gonna really be something, you know. Think about it, man. You know, you might got to be on your own. All right. Also, you may not get to eat for some time. All right. You know, a certain amount of days you may not be able to eat for 2-3 days, something like that. All right. You know, in the road it looks lonely out there, man. Man, you barely see, come across people every now and then. All right, you know, it's gonna get bad out here. But you remember these scriptures, and you remember what it says. All right, how the Lord is gonna have pretty much a hedge of protection, you know, over his men. Okay, you know, you think about times like that, but then you remember what the scriptures say. You know, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is gonna be there, man. He's always gonna be there for his men. He's there for him now. Okay, you know, in the road. Oh yeah, you know, when it said in film that he shall redeem from death. In the road, all right. You know, they came across. You know, they was, you know, starving and stuff, and they had come across what? They come across one of them doomsday preppers. You know, bunkers. You know, they came across his bunker where he had stashed all the food and stuff, and that could happen for you know, a man of the Lord. That may be how the Lord feeds a brother. All right, you know, you come across you know, one of the things, you know, they got, you know, one of the underground bunkers, you know, where they have the you know how these doomsday preppers, they stock up food. They're not even underground, you know, they could just be in their house. You come across it, you know. Lord gonna have different ways that he feeds his men, man. You know, these times we coming into is gonna be very, very, very serious. All right, you know, and these women, oh boy, judgment is going to get unleashed on people, man, and rightfully so. All right, but you know, the Lord YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI got his elect, so. Yeah, man, you know, Lord willing, this was comforting and edifying. I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory to whom it rightfully belongs, which is YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM RAKAKWADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, every well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. Peace, which in the Hebrew is shalom, so shalom to the elect.